Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Sean Hanks coming out here. Look at headlines. Week 17 NFL action. Free picks today in the video real fast. We'll hit the free picks. What do we have today? Houston. How about that? A little doggy outright. I don't know. No big deal there. Right again. 12. No, I had a 10.5. Went up to what? 12, 13. Nice doggy outright winner there. Las Vegas gets it done. Dallas under. I don't know. I'm going to call that probably a loser. I thought this would be the final score, not the halftime score. So listen, 2-1 in the video. NFL now 70 and 60. We hit our teaser with Atlanta, Pick'em, Vegas +7, Minnesota +10. How about the Tooch? Spurs -3.5 first quarter winner. And then Big Wave said Bulls huge. They are up. What are they up? 6-7 points here in the fourth quarter. So there is that. Anyway, it is look headlines for next week. We'll run through these puppies. And then I'll tell you how, you know what, I'm going to start here real fast in the NBA. Because I don't love NBA, right? We bet 20 games in the NBA this year. We're 13-7. Wonderful money in our pocket. But what a disgrace. I mean, Cleveland, 45-point win today, laying 9. A 10-point win by Miami. What do we got? 21-point win by Philly on the road. Memphis, 25 points on the road. Thunder was a game a little closer, 5 points there. And you got another 30-point game in San Antonio. What is going on? Anyway, welcome. Marlo, SK St. Petersburg on the puck line. He's looking for foreign nation ice. Earl Sports, how are you? Look at this. Earl Sports coming in. What is this? What is this? Is this hockey? Michael, good evening. Yeah, no hockey. We got another bowl game canceled. And the funny thing, I had Washington here over Miami. We had Washington State. Where is it? We had them +3, postponed. Another winner off the board we would have had. Memphis, a good number, postponed. What are we going to do here with these postponements? Terrible. But we're going to have some games. I don't understand. You have 849 games in the regular season for these schools. Zero. 0. Did I mention 0 cancellations? 0 cancellations, 849 games, and now all of a sudden we can't play. What is that about? Somebody explain it to me. Could somebody explain that to me? Ridiculous. All right, I'm on Twitter real fast because Streamyard doesn't stream to my Twitter feed anymore. Anyway, all right, let's get into these games. So we're going to start first game up here. Vegas Colts. It was 7.5, and that was this afternoon after I did the midday money show. It is now. I see 9s. Colts 9 total did come down to 46.5. I grabbed this at 48. It's down to 46.5. So. Again, first lean here. If I'm looking, I'd still lay Indy here. Vegas, I wasn't particularly impressed. We liked them today against Denver because we don't like Denver. Colts, on the other hand, a little better team. Vegas going east. I don't, lean over there a little Indy for you. Like the under. Bears and the Giants. This line was 4. It is now 6. So it is what it is in the chat, but I'm going live off. I'm going live now off the newer lines. I'm seeing a 7.5 here for the Colts. There was 9 on another site, so that was shop around. Chicago line is now 6 and 37.5. It was 4 earlier. This Giant team, did the line jump up because we saw a little something out of the Bears today? And we kind of like the Bears, right? I said, who did I say? I think I said Seattle in the over today. But did this line move 2 points based on the Bears win? Possibly. But the Giants team we want to look to bet on? I don't think so. Tampa Bay, 11 and 45.5. High. I'm seeing 13s now in Tampa Bay. Again, 2-point line move in 4 hours of work. Again, now I had Tampa today. Everybody who followed me, nice win. I think we went 3-1 in NFL today. 13, do I only 13 against the Jets here? I don't know. You got to pay a little more attention here with Tampa. Are they going to really want to run it up? Possibly. The Jets are that bad. A lot of big lines this week. Falcons, Bills. I got 13.5. It is now 14. 14 points. Bills over Atlanta. Now, I almost want to lay to 14 here. This line will only go up. We got Atlanta, Dome Team, January, Buffalo. Yeah, why do I think this is not going to go over too well? Now, do I want to lay 14 points? Not really. I'm going to have a hard time doing some picks this week for contest picks and stuff like that because, right off the bat, we have Colts are probably going to approach double digits. Tampa Bay is already up here, close to 2 touchdowns. Bills, 2 touchdowns. I don't know. Carolina and the New Orleans Saints. How are the Saints laying 7? Now, we haven't even seen what this team's going to look like tomorrow. Obviously, they're thinking to get their quarterbacks back. 7 points. Actually, maybe a 6.5. Shop around. I see one random 6.5. 38.5 at a total. Again, this is just a no play for me. I mean, this NFL season, there are some bad teams. And I said today, I liked a couple games. I hit the games I kind of liked. I can't come in here and tell you to bet double-digit faves. Yeah, I had one take Tampa. I can't. If this whole week's going to be like this because these teams are so bad, are you going to lay? I can't even tell you to take Carolina at 7 points. I can't tell you to lay New Orleans. What 30? It's 38.5. The line's come down a point. It was 39.5. It's 38s now. Eagles, Washington. So Eagles are a 2.5 point fave. I saw a 3.5. So if you want the Eagles, take the Eagles now. This line is only going to go up after this Washington debacle tonight. Take the Eagles now. 2.5, 3. If you want the Eagles, bet them tonight. It's Sunday night. Take them because I'll be talking. All week people are like, what are you about the Eagles today? I can see you next Sunday. You like the Eagles? Yeah, we told you to take the Eagles at 2.5. Now it's 6. I can't help you there, folks. Take the Eagles tonight. This line is going to go up several points. KC and Cincinnati was 4, holding steady 47.5, maybe a 48 out there. That's a lie. I'm seeing a 49. Now we've seen Kansas City. I got to find it here on my sheet. So Kansas City has exploded for some offense today. Now we had a nice early under. We cashed that under there. I'm just more concerned again. January. Cincinnati. I know Kansas City's a cold place too. What is this weather going to be like? 49? I might want to look under in this 49. Right? City's got what? Oh, they're going to run the ball with Mixon. Don't be fooled by Burrow throwing 10 touchdown passes, 500 yards today. They're not going to want to get in a shooting contest here. They don't want to go up and down the field. KC looks like they found a little bit of the offense that was missing most of the year. Defense still looks pretty solid. This keeps going up. I'm going to take an under here. I'm going to take an under here. Under KC, Cincy for me if I get that 49. I'm going to write that down here. Under the 49. Next game up will be Jags and Patriots. It was 15.5. Is it still 15.5 here? Yes, 15.5 and 42.5. Jaguars will lose their running back. Who's betting the Jags? I said this. Everybody wanted to bet the Jags when they fired Urban. I'm like, I'm sorry, folks. Did I miss something? You thought this team was good anyway? There's still no coaches. Coaches are terrible. I mean, they spiked the ball. 3rd down, 14 seconds left. Let's spike it on 3rd down from the 1 yard line and then screw up. No, you want to lay 15? I'd lay 20 with the Patriots. Off a loss? Yeah, I'm sure Belichick will have something special dialed up for a rookie head coach, right? We talked about the Patriots. Now we had the Texans versus Patriots at home with the rookie head coach, right? Because and they came back and they did end up New England ended up getting a win, but Texans hung tough. We see Texans. We had the Texans outright over the Jaguars. We had the Texans covering here versus the Patriots. We had Texas outright today. We had Texas outright when they beat was it Miami? They were 10-point dogs or whatever the heck. But the Jaguars, bro, I want nothing to do with the Jaguars. Nothing to do with the Jaguars. Let's get to the comments. Here. Michael's here. Richie P hitting the like button. Miami's out of Sun Bowl. ECU, Washington State. Really? They're gonna move him around? No checks for the bowl games. 0. You get nothing. Nothing. They get to keep the swag, and nobody gets any money. Too many COVID cases. Grab early lines. You know what? I still grab the early lines. I fire away. If they get out of control, we'll buy. Richie, I'm not the guy. I have money in my account. I don't worry about betting a game on Monday if it's Wednesday, right? I mean, we do this because we make money. We're not having fun and dilly down around. We could always move things around, get a good number, win, lose. We go for a middle. A lot of different angles we can do. We get early lines. He took Dallas in the under. Oh, listen, I'm a Cowboy guy. I like Dallas. I like the under day. I thought this would be the final score. I thought this final would be like 34-7, 27-10, blowout, Dallas blowout. Washington looks terrible. Take the Eagles today if you want to bet the Eagles, because this line is only going to go up. This line will be 6 by game day. Take the Eagles now, Richie? Yes, absolutely. Dallas first half. We said this, right? Dallas and Kansas City, we said, if you're going to lay these big numbers, take it early. They're going to come out and score, right? Because the Pittsburgh has always rallied in the second half. Their offense is inept. Cowboys, we saw them first half against Tyler Heineke in Washington 2 weeks ago. Dude, they had like negative yards. The defense was just ferocious. So Dallas first half was the play, absolutely, and it's got there. They got there and then some. Already on a Pats minus 16. I think you got to take New England. I want to see what they're at right now. What is this Patriot line? Because I'm going to probably grab it. I can't. There's no way I'm taking Jacksonville. Again, warm weather team in New England and an awful loss. The team's just a hot mess. I mean, the coaching staff is clueless. The quarterback is garbage. He's a rookie. And I shouldn't say he's garbage. It's just he's got no coach. He had no head coach this year. No head coach. What are you doing? You can't back him here. I got a 15. I got a 15 right now on the Patriots. Let's go. Hey, that's 15. I'm going to take them. I'm taking a 15. I'm taking a 15. Man, he might even come in on should I? I mean, I don't want to grab, and I'm not a big Eagle guy. But when team looks, you're never as bad as you usually look, right? We say not to really overact, and the Philly game would be like a huge overaction, right? It's going to go from 3 up to 5, whatever the case may be. I don't know. You might all again. You want to bet the Eagles? I'm not betting the Eagles next week. I got a 2.5 staring in my face right now. I can't even. If this game's going to, it's already a blowout, right? What's the score of this Cowboy game? I'm not watching as of this second. It was 34-7 or whatever the heck it was. This gets into the 40s to 10. Who knows? Dallas is going to come out running ball, right? They're not going to come out. You don't think they're going to come out and chuck it. Dallas gets to 40-50 here. I think you're going to see a team want to show up next week, this Washington game. Richie says TD. Cowboys, 34-17. I was wrong. Yeah, I was thinking like 27-17. I was thinking Dallas win, double-digit win for Dallas. I didn't think Washington would really hang with them. I wasn't expecting this kind of a blowout. This is just 42-7. Got the over, you're happy already, right? like 42-7. No, looks like Dallas is back. Big waves. I mentioned you on the show earlier. I said big waves like Bulls. It was right on the bat. If you go back and watch it, I said Tooch said to come in, take Spurs minus 3.5 first quarter. You said Bulls huge. They were up early. I don't know what the final score is. They were up 7, I saw. So, liking the Dolphins tomorrow night. Well, if you like the Dolphins, you could have grabbed them the other night when they were +3. Now they are a favorite, -3. Let's do this second half of the bracket, and we will move on. Speaking of your Miami Dolphins against the Tennessee Titans, it was 3.5 total of 41. That was, again, 4 hours ago. This line is now sitting at 3.5, 41. Has not moved. My initial lean here, believe it or not, is I'm going to lean a little Tennessee. I would lean a little Titans here. Now, totally different team. We know this. And Miami's been winning with defense. I kind of want to take the under tomorrow in this game. I do have some stuff put up. Tomorrow might be a little late. I got to run kids to the dentist. Going a little orthodontist tomorrow with them. So if I'm late, I'm late. But later show we have it's a late day anyway tomorrow, right? We have no college. We got one college hoops game that Syracuse. I'm not really interested in that game. We got the day, the 1 day football game. Otherwise, you know what? I'm going to put in the chat after we're done with this. I'll put in tomorrow night's game because I don't think I'm doing midday money tomorrow. There's only a couple games. But yeah, so Miami, I just don't know. Like the total looks low here. I'm Tennessee. I'll lean Tennessee again. I see 3.5, 7.5. I'm more inclined to take a favorite than I am the dog because I think everyone wants to grab the dog because I'm going to grab the extra half point to hook. I don't know. To me, they're trying to lure you in. I lean Tennessee. Am I going to bet this game? I don't know. Next up, Denver and the Chargers on the board. Again, this was 6. I see 5.5 now. Did this come down to 5.5? This Charger game? Nope. One random 5.5, basically 6 though, still with the Chargers and the Broncos. And how about San Diego or LA Chargers? I'm sorry. I told you I don't like the coach. Them laying double digits was a farce. I mean, you lose outright, you get destroyed on the road. The Broncos lose today, ugly. But is 5.5 or 6 worth it with Denver? I don't know. I'll lean Denver here, believe it or not, and I'll probably lean under. I know Chargers just gave up 40 to the Texans. You'll be like, oh, they gave up. One game at a time. You give up 40, you want to come in, and the D's want to say, hey, we can play some defense. The Denver offense we know is lackluster anyway. We saw it today. This is not a great offense. Let's lean to the under here in this Bronco game. Next up, Niners and Texans. It was 15 out of the gate. Total of 45.5. Has not moved here. Now, do you think, I'm going to take the Texans again here? They just covered. They're hot. I mean, yeah, initially you want to lean to the Texans a little bit, I guess. It's 15. It's a lot of points. But, again, I had the Niners the other day. I thought, they had scored 30 in 4 to 6 games. The offense was kind of humming along, doing well. I thought they'd beat Tennessee, just having trouble scoring. Do I want to lay 15? I don't know. I want to lay 15 points. A lot of big numbers here. Arizona and Dallas. Again, 2.5, 3s with Dallas here. Total sitting at 50. Take Dallas right now. The line's 3. It's going to go up. They're going to put a 50-something spot up tonight. You want Dallas, you take Dallas now, or you just wait and take Arizona money line down the road. Everybody's going to be on Dallas. They're going to put up 50-some points tonight. So that's that. Lions at Seattle. We're seeing 9.5s. No, that was earlier. It's a touchdown now. 7.5. That's what happens when you lose to the Bears at home. It is now 7.5. Down 2 points from the 9.5 it was at 4 o'clock this afternoon. And, yeah, that happens. But, again, I would just lean for the Lions. And we said this today. How do you take the Falcons laying 6, 7, 8, all the way steamed up? Why? The Lions fight every single – we saw them lay 1 egg in Denver. How do you not take 9 points? Well, it's 7 now. 7.5. I'd still – listen, these guys are fighters. This team fights. Right to the end today. Pick off in the end zone. It happens. But you're battling, whether it's for themselves or for the coach. Detroit fights every week. I'll take whatever points I'll get there. Seattle's – is Russ out of here? Who knows? Rams and the Ravens. This was a 2.5. It is now a flat 3. Total still 45.5. Baltimore's got some problems. But again, here we are. Rams, back-to-back road games at Mini. Now going to Baltimore, a little physical bunch. Do I want to lay 3 with the West Coast team all the way here on the opposite coast? I don't know. I might just – this one for me might be BLT, a little BLT money line, a little Raven money line action for me there, believe it or not. I get 3 plus the one it's going to be about, 140-ish, I guess we could grab here, 125. I don't know. What do they got up here for this game? It's a 4. Wow, it's not even. They're not even helping you out here. It is a 425 start for the Rams. So bonus for the Rams because it's a 425. But I could get me a plus 145 at Penny right now. So I would take Ravens here. Have a Pinnacle money line plus 143 or 2.5, and then you got another outfit at plus 135 and a plus 3. So if you want the extra half point, grab the 3. I'm going to go for the big money. Well, for the plus 143. Give me the money line there. Where are we at next year? Minnesota and the Packers. This line was 7. It is a flat 7 now, still 47.5, maybe a 48, ticking up around there. Now, over here, do you think over? What's the weather like? It's January. Could there be snow? I want to take the over because I think we get a little shootout here with these teams. On the flip side, I don't know about Green Bay. I had them last week. I thought it'd be a nice 10-point win for them. The defense, you get 4 turnovers. I thought you'd score a little better. Maybe the little toe, whatever's wrong with Rodgers is acting up. I might lean, if I could get a 7.5 here, it does tick up. I might lean mini. Now, I always say 6, 3.5, 7.5 is going favorite. Yes. But if it's going from like 6.5 to a 7 to 7.5, if it's going up, that's a different kind of number. It's a different kind of number for me. It's going to 7.5 because people are betting on Green Bay, not opened at that number. So that's just that. But I'll lean a little Minnesota here, believe it or not. Browns Steelers Monday night. So this was 1.5. Cleveland, the Browns were a dog to open. Now they're a 3-point fave. So I bet the Browns. I got them at +1 actually in a spot. I got them at -2 in another. Give me Cleveland here. That's it. That's the show. That's that. Bulls, we talked about that. Big waves. All right, Dak Owen performance. Yeah, great game by Cowboys. I mean, come on. You're going to put up – we got 49 points tonight? Crazy. Panthers get their money back from Cam. Dude, the guy – we've seen this. You saw this with Kaepernick. You saw it with Cam Newton. You can't just run these offenses and expect teams not to catch up. All right? I mean, all right, the guy's great in the red zone. He barrels in for touchdowns. It's, that's – do I blame him for – how do you blame him for this year? It's like when he was on New England last year. Comes into a new system. Those games I throw out. I throw them out. Doesn't count. This team is bad. Carolina's bad. You lose. CMC's out. It's not a good team. Not his fault they're losing. Not his fault. He's not in his prime. He's not great right now. It's not MVP. I don't blame him for this loss or when he's lost in a row or when he lost to New England. When New England had no offensive guys around him, he came in on a COVID year. Hey, and we'll talk about them. We can't do practices in person because we can't do 2-a-days anymore. All that other nonsense on top of just Zooming practice. So the last 2 years for him, I'll give him a mulligan. I'll give him the flyer. But before that, it was more a combination of just him not being good, and that's that. But the last 2 years, I'm not hating on Cam the last 2 years. Not his fault. Not his fault. And I'm no Cam lover. Really, we should have known. Well, we said like the over. That jet line was going up. I'm like, and I wouldn't be betting on the Jaguars. Who's betting on Jets? I told you I told you who I bet today. I mean, who do you have to? Where's my little book? Tampa, Houston, under Kansas City, Dallas, the under was a free pick. I had under New England. 3-1 day. I'm not running the bet just to bet. Next week, we just did these lines. I mean, all right, I get Indy at a decent number, 7.5, 8.5. Okay, I can see Indy there. Dallas, I kind of like, even before this output. The Browns, I bet. I mean, where else am I running to the window here? I mean, Eagles, everybody's going to bet the Eagles next week after this thing. I can't. I can't. Do I take the 2.5 now and be like, at least I got a good number if I lose? I guess. I mean, this Washington team, what has Washington done? You know what? A part of me want to say, you know what? Let's fold up the Washington tent And wrap it up. Eagles 27-20, Dallas 27-20. You're going to lose here today 50-14 or whatever heck this score is going to be. And you think, you know what? They had 4 straight wins. They lost a tough one in Dallas. So, I mean, we say tough one because they came back. That game was over at halftime. The Eagle game, I don't know. Should we just take this game early, folks? Philly dominated today. Again, Giants. You beat Washington. You beat the Jets before that. You lost 13-7 to the Giants before that. Ugh. I don't know. I can't run out to bet the Eagles. Dallas team total over 10.5. Now, how many people are thinking this, Richard? Like, Dallas just needs 2 touchdowns. They're up and down the field the whole game. I'll tell you what they've done. They got into it with each other on the sideline. Say, who's that? Down? I don't know what game we're talking about. I was playing a little Monopoly. My son dominated Monopoly today. We're playing Goonies Monopoly. Crushed everybody. You know what? Let me hit the banner here for tomorrow real fast. I'm going to this is for tomorrow. Those of you in the chat, I'm going to actually post this in the chat so people could see it. Because I don't know if I'm going to do a show tomorrow. All right. So that's for tomorrow. That's for tomorrow action. First drive result, anything other. So I get no punt, no field goal, no offensive touchdown for $650. Maybe somebody goes down the field. Nice turnover. Maybe a turnover on downs, I'm thinking here. Miami team total over. Nevada bowl game over. Richie, have a good one. That's it. Hope everybody had a decent day. Back to business on Tuesday. A lot of college hoops to talk about. Maybe I'll do something tomorrow night. We'll see. I don't know. Anyway, we'll be out of here. Monday's picks are up there for you. Have a good Sunday night. Enjoy this route